Hello and welcome to another video. Okay, so I'm going very similar to a quill that I made with a feather. We're going to be doing the same thing but with paper to make a rose. So I have this cool fancy dancy pin that we're going to be recreating. So I also have a stack of paper here. I do not have any colored paper, so I'm probably going to be doing an extra step than you guys would if you had colored paper. So basically, this is going to be a really cute one, so bear with me. There's going to be some mechanics to this. So I'm going to make 12 petals, all individual, big enough to where I can write text on it. And then I'll punch a little tiny hole so that I can tie string at the kind of base of the petal. I want to do that so that way it could sit on top of the cap, and you can kind of like pull the individual petals out and then be able to pull it back together by pulling the string at the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to use another piece of paper, paint it green, and kind of wrap the cap, and then create a hole probably like right here to where the string could exit so you can grab it. And I'll probably put some beads at the end of it so that it's weighted and doesn't escape back into the paper where you can't get it anymore. So first step, I gotta paint the front and back of all these papers. I'll start by painting one front and back green and one front and back red, and then I'll trace the petals and see where I'm at. If I need more, then I can paint more, but that's the first step. So now that you know what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be speeding this process up so you can see it in action. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, so for the green stem, I just painted one side because we're going to be rolling it up. So here's the pen. I think I'm basically gonna like have it in a corner. Oh, I just ripped it. That didn't work very well. Let's try just rolling it like this. I think tape would actually be better for this situation. So I have it clamped down. I'm going to pull out some tape, which I can tell I'm running out of. We'll simply just lay it across and rub it in so that it becomes as transparent as possible. We'll do it on the other side as well. There was the last of that tape. Okay. There we go. And there comes the pin. So I want to see which side fits the most tightly. So I think that's actually too small. It's a little big, but I think it will, it's better. Yeah, because that can't work. Well, maybe, unless we chop it. Should we try chopping it? Just like till there. Okay. So make it like that tall. I guess I'd say something like that. I don't know, would this one be better? Ooh, this one's better. Yes, perfect. That fits nice and tight, and it has kind of like a long stem. So in theory, you can just pop that off and write with the stem. Of course, I'll glue it on as well. Yeah, okie dokie. So, I went ahead and took this off and made a little hole right here. As you can see right there. I also got some brown string and a bunch of beads. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pull the string in the stem and have it dangling out for the petals to be added. I think that'll be much easier than trying to feed it with the petal on it. So yeah, and I'm gonna use I don't know if I have a thingy that specifically helps feeding string into holes, but I'll see what I could find that will help with this. But anyway, so I'm going to need 12 strands. So now that you know what you're doing, I'm going to be speeding this process up so you can see in action. Without further ado, let's go. Hello, it's the next day. So this is what I got so far. I got about half them strings in, and I'm gonna make this executive decision to say I'm gonna stop here, because if I double this, it's gonna get really busy. So I'll just simply make the petals bigger, which is completely fine because it's more readable that way. So as you can see, I have all of the strands just clamped so that they don't fall back into the tube, and you can still pull it and it moves. So that's exactly what I wanted. So now, this is completely dried. I did a dark side and a light side, so this will be kind of facing forward, but I want the this to be kind of like the underside, so if this was a giant petal, it would kind of curl like this, because I want a little foof. And then the wording would be kind of in the inside, so that way you could pull it out and see it, basically. So I'm going to fold this to where there's roughly 6 panels, so that way I can get a measurement of the most evenly space I can for 6. I'm probably going to make a template so I can trace the same shape over and over again, cut them all out. I'll write on them, curl them, and then instead of making a hole, I'll simply glue the string on the back of the petal. So that way the paper doesn't tear when you pull it. Yeah. So now what you want me to be doing? Jeez. So now that you know what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be speeding this process up so you can see it in action. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, so it is complete. So I'm gonna try and pull the string. Just, so now I'm gonna see if I can't just like curl these in. It's hard holding them up. Well, it's a little wonky because the bases are a little big. Let me see if I can't fix that. I can't make these bases smaller. So that they could fit in the stem more. Dope. Oops. Nick the string a little bit. Just doing a quick little adjustment. Let's say the paper really feels like petals. Kinda. There we go. Kind of like a flower. That's kind of cool. And then that will be glued on. And it is now a flower pen. So thank you guys so much. This was a fun little experiment. Bye!